Welcome to Basket of Tales, a time travel into the world of stories.
Welcome to Basket of Tales. Miss S is back with another interesting story from the tales of Tenali Rama. Our today's story is about Tenali Rama and a famous magician. Let's begin. Once, a famous magician from North India had visited the court of King Krishnadevaraya in Vijayanagaram to exhibit his magic tricks. He was smart and he considered himself the greatest magician. At the king's court, he proudly announced, "Thank you for inviting me. I am very delighted to be here. And with your permission, I can show you some tricks that can actually split me into halves and separate my head from my body, and I can still be alive." Everyone in the court were in a shock. Everyone wondered how could somebody do such a trick. However, he exclaimed, "Well, I know many such tricks, but I am here not to show them, but to challenge the members of the court if there is anyone who can do such a trick. I am ready to accept the challenge." He said that he will give an hour's time and will wait and see if there is anyone who can challenge him. He was confident that nobody could come and challenge him back. He also demanded that if no one comes forward, then the king will have to reward him with gold coins. Now it became a matter of king's pride. After all, his kingdom was known for bravery and intelligence. The clock was ticking, but no one came forward. The king felt very bad and embarrassed. Suddenly he heard a voice, and that was Tenali Rama. He came forward and was ready to accept the magician's challenge. Tenali Rama, with a low voice, said, "With your permission, Majesty, I would like to give a challenge to the magician. And if he fails, he has to plead sorry to you and leave the kingdom immediately. And if I lose, I will leave the kingdom immediately." Rama's confidence made the magician laugh. "I am ready. Tell me, what is it?" To which Rama replied, "Well, I'll show you a trick with closed eyes, and you will have to show me the same trick with open eyes. It's very simple." Everyone in the court were left in wonder, including the king. The overconfident magician thought, "Well, if he can do a trick with closed eye, I can very well do it with open eyes. I'm sure about it. Let's do it." Rama brought a spoonful of chili powder. He closed his eyes and dropped the chili powder into his closed eyes. He waited for 2 to 3 minutes. Later, he removed and dusted the powder and then opened his eyes. Then he brought another spoonful of chili powder and gave it to the magician. He asked him to perform the trick with open eyes. Well, the magician found himself trapped. He accepted his defeat and apologized to the king for his arrogant behavior. He left the court and the kingdom immediately. The king was yet again impressed by Tenali Rama. This time he saved the king from getting humiliated and embarrassment. The king decided to appoint Tenali Rama as a member of the advisor committee in the king's court. But there was one person in the court who was not happy about the king's decision, and that was Tatacharya. Our upcoming stories will show how Tatacharya tries to convince the king that Tenali Rama does not deserve the position. And of course, there is a moral to this story. The strongest man can have the weakest weakness. We must never be overconfident. Humbleness is always required. I hope you enjoyed listening to this story. Thank you very much. See you all very soon. Happy listening.